everyone. So welcome to Alabama. We are working on a project here with one of our general contractors, also an investor, flipper, BRRRR Method, done so many things. So not just for yourself, you do it for a lot of other people in this marketplace as well. Correct. Some of the other people that we've met at Morris Meetup and things like that. So we love that, and we love the community because they are good people trying to help everyone get to a better level, right?
Correct.
It's all about working collaboratively as opposed to competition. So that makes us really happy. So one of the things that our investors have been really curious about is how do you make sure that your jobs get done so quickly? We started to talk about our friend Dustin. You were mentioning that you had one that you started in January. You got done in less than 30 days.
Yep.
So tell us about that one.
That was our first project. It was last January. Moore referred me to him. Before closing, that's kind of how I start preparation. Before closing, I do a walkthrough, whether it's an investor property or my property, do a walkthrough. I get the game plan, what they want, and I pretty much start working on my material list, and I start mapping out my schedule, my Gantt schedule. So who's going to be doing who, which day, which schedule. I take a video of everything with my idea. I send that to my crew leader or my project manager, see if they have any input. If they do, we sit together, figure it out. And literally, usually like with him, as soon as he signed the documents, we were outside the property waiting to start. I had my dumpster guy come there the day before, so it was immediately. And we kind of just send videos at the end of the day, kind of get the progress. I do a walkthrough every couple of days, either me or my project manager. And then it's kind of just pretty quick if you start organizing on day one or before day one.
Which I love. And I know on this project, I know you closed on this in less than like 5 days for the hard money, private money. And you sent a picture that day, like maybe a couple hours after close, that you had people on site ready to go. And we saw them working, which was amazing. I love that. I love that. So how many projects are you, between your own and some of the other people that you are contracting for, are you able to maintain on a regular basis?
Great question. It's very difficult to answer, but I'll tell you the most I managed was 9 projects.
Okay.
And it's difficult because certain projects take more time than other. For example, if I'm doing a simple deck, right, we could be done in 2-3 days. So it's managing it, but it's nothing crazy. This is pretty simple to us. It's a cosmetic. There was nothing structural we changed. Mine is just adding a door. So this one was really simple. So it does vary on the project. If there has to be foundation work, that adds to the complexity. If I have to do rewire, now I have to bring a licensed electrician, which I have to now take into his consideration, his schedule.
Right.
Same thing with HVAC. I got to take their schedule. You know, they might be booked for a week or 2 out. Which is very important is that once we agree on a property and a project, on a number, my first phone call if we need subs is, hey, can you fit me in? I think I might need you this week or this week.
So you got the roof done really quick. I love it. I love the roof here. I love that you did the black for all the vents. It's tied in really well. That makes it look just
modern.
Just that next level up, right? Instead of, and really, was that a super added cost?
No, all of our roofs are the same. It's all black. It's always all black. It's a system. So our properties are pretty much exactly the same. The same roof, same color, same flooring, same vanities. You're going to see through our walkthroughs, the same kitchen style. It just makes it easy for us to manage. And if you keep doing something over and over and over, you get better at it.
So do you market yourself that way? This is my style property?
So on my rentals, yes. Rentals is great. But most of my tenants usually come through referrals. Okay. So I think 3 properties that I rented out last year were all through referrals. They were to my tenants, hey, I got this property coming up. I send them list the address, and they do pretty much most of my marketing. Hey, this is a great landlord. You know, he does this. He fixes the property, and so it keeps my marketing down, and it keeps my my word, you know, pretty solid with tenants.
Now, if you're doing projects for other people, let's say Maura or Dustin, and they have their own vision for a property, you're still okay with that?
Yes. So when I take in a new client, they interview me, but also vice versa. I want to make sure I'm a good fit for them.
Right.
And that's very important. I want to figure out what they want. You know, if they rely on me, it's good. Well, it's your house. You should put your own taste into it. It needs to be your personality. So that's something actually that I do in our first interaction. Hey, what style do you like? You know, I try to figure out the paint colors, the countertops, the materials. I try to figure out as much as possible. That way, once again, I'm more prepared. I can create up also a rendering of what they like. And it's just easier, less chances of mistakes.
Yeah, and then again, do they kind of stay, we'll use Dustin as an example. Does he kind of stay with the same paint colors for everything he does? So whenever you're doing projects for him, it's very easy? Or does each one change?
Great question. Dustin is unique. He actually lets me do whatever I want.
Okay.
Since day one, he said, "Al, just I believe you." So when it comes to the design, it's my wife. She's my designer, and I use Milton. He's my crew leader. He's really good at picking colors and things of that nature.
Okay.
So I literally take no credit on anything. Is usually so like our rental scheme was actually Milton. He figured out the colors, the flooring, the paint colors, everything is usually him.
Okay.
All I do is pick out the tiles. I usually buy them in bulk, whatever I can negotiate. Buy them in bulk. Hopefully they fit the style. But yeah, that's all them too. I take no credit.
All right. I love that.
Color schemes.
I will say this though. I was going to say but I don't like to say but. I like to say and. Because you have a good crew, and that is so important, right? I know that's usually a struggle for most either contractors or even flippers on their own, is if they don't have a reliable, good crew that they know, yep, when I close today, you're going to be here. We have a lot of people that we run into that are investors that have been taken advantage of, that, people are sending them false videos. They're sending them, oh, here was an invoice, and it never really, the lumber never really showed up. Imagine that. So I love that we have the ability to actually meet you, touch you. You're a human. You're great that we can come by anytime, check on the properties. We see realistically what's truly happening, because that makes the investors feel more confident and that you really are a human firm.
I am.
And they can have a conversation with you. So
Absolutely.
I love that piece, and I love that you're so personal about it and willing to make that available. So anything else you want to tell our investors?
I've been burnt before, so I know the pain of it. So when I became a full-time contractor, was something that I tried to prevent from happening for myself and for others. And to this day, I've been lucky. I've been good.
Well, I don't think it's luck. I think it's a lot of hard work.
Structure, getting the right people, training, and having my big thing is culture. That's I think everything relies in culture. How you train people, how they work, how you work, how you communicate, how you treat them. Those things are very important. Somebody feels like they belong here, they're appreciated. Opportunity, they'll stick around. Most of my guys have been with me at least 2 years, and I have 14 people. Nice.
So how big of an area do you cover?
Great question. So I don't go by area, I go by relationships.
Okay.
So for example, I myself, I buy a property in Mobile, and the furthest I bought has been Biloxi.
Okay.
For clients, I have gone all the way to North Carolina.
All right.
About an hour and a half north of Charlotte to a small town, Chapel Hill.
Oh, I know where that is. Yeah.
We framed a house for a client. I've gone to Chicago, even though I didn't take the job. I've gone up there to look at the job. I've gone to Texas. I have talked to a client in Arizona to do the job. So to me, it's about relationship.
Okay.
And if it makes sense, obviously, for us to go out there, it needs to make sense for both parties. So. Yeah.
No, do you ever have concerns though, right? Because you're not taking your team there.
Oh, no,
so
I do.
you take your whole team?
They love it. They absolutely love traveling.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So like Charlotte, it was phenomenal. We went to Birmingham for like 3 months straight. They absolutely loved it.
We have some people that are looking in Birmingham. For sure.
So it's a work vacation. So they love it. Our work schedule is different. We usually work 6 days a week there, have Sunday off. Okay. But Sunday becomes like a big fun day. In Charlotte, we were fishing every single Sunday.
All right.
Actually, from Saturday night all the way to like almost Monday morning, we were fishing. Birmingham was pretty cool. We were up in the mountains there. Pretty cool hotel and Airbnb, going back and forth. So we like it. That's actually I think where our crew really got tight together is you live under one roof for months, getting to know each other, really personable. So you know somebody's, personal life, and you get to know. My important thing, getting to know their why.
Mm-hmm.
How can I motivate them, push them? So me knowing their why, I know how to push the right buttons. Which is very important. But yeah, for travel, we're actually looking at a job in New York. I'm going there end of next month. So
Where in New York?
I got two jobs. One is in my cousin's. He's doing some crazy big deck on his pool, Carmel, New York, and then one in Syracuse, I believe. It's Syracuse or Utica, New York. It's one of those two places.
Okay.
My old
I went to
college.
school in Syracuse.
Okay.
That's why I asked.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it's my relationships and the project. If it makes sense for us.
Yeah, I love that.
Mhm.
So you are guns for hire wherever you need if that relationship is really, really worth it. And
Correct.
I love that.
Mhm.
Yeah, and we met you through
Relationship,
a
right.
really good relationship that's very important to us.
Mhm.
And she just had glowing reviews for you. So that's why we were very excited
Cool.
to get to work with you too.
Cool.
So thank you so much
Thank
for
you
your
guys.
time.
Appreciate
It's
it.
really great to be with you today.
Thank you.
The only thing I would have to say, Harold, is I can talk today, how can we support you?
Money. Obviously, I have a goal. I bought 10 properties already this year. We're gonna be refining this one and a couple other ones. I have 2 more under contract, and so that means I would need a total of 8 more BRRRRs plus my new builds. So I have a goal, and I'm gonna 100% hit it. So if we could create some kind of routine around what we're doing, that would be phenomenal. I think me, you ladies, and any other investor want to help would benefit.
Perfect. Love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.